Great good morning to all. I, Sumit welcome all of you in Magadh Potri YouTube channel. My dear friends, today in this video we are going to read, recall and revise the UPSC Civil Services Men's Examination 2015 Political Science and International Relation Paper 2. It is an optional paper and I am only going to read the question paper. There is no any analysis, there is no any evaluation or discussion of this question paper. I only going to read. And the purpose of this reading so that you are able to revise it and know the pattern of the question or the way the UPSC asks the question in the optional paper of Political Science and International Relation in the series of Know Your Previous Year question. There were many question paper of the 2016, 17, 18 and 19 and 20 already uploaded in the my channel. So you may visit the playlist or also watch all the video of previous year question paper. So let us start. Time allowed 3 hours and maximum marks 250 marks. Question paper specific instructions. Before reading the question, I would like to read the question paper specific instruction. Please read each of the following instructions carefully before attempting questions. There are 8 questions divided in 2 sections and printed both in Hindi and in English. Candidate has to attempt 5 questions in all. Question number 1 and 5 are compulsory and out of the remaining 3 are to be attempted, choosing at least one from each section. The number of marks carried by a question part is indicated against it. Answers must be written in the medium authorized in the admission certificate, which must be stated clearly in the cover of the question cum answer booklet. In the space provided, no marks will be given for answers written in a medium other than the authorized one. Word limit in a questions wherever specified should be adhered to. Attempts of questions shall be counted in sequential order. Only stock of attempt of a question shall be counted even if attempted partially. Any page or portion of the page left blank in the question cum answer booklet must be clearly struck off. Now, section A. Question number 1. Answer the following question in about 150 words each. 10 into 5, 50 marks. A. Which are the major approaches of comparative politics? Explain in brief. Political economy approach to the study of comparative inquiry. Now, question number B. Do you subscribe to the view that the modern structure of the state and politics is preeminently Eurocentric and not indigenous and appropriate for the analysis of non-Western societies? Now, question number C. Identify the major difference between the classical realism of Hans de Morgenthau and the new realism of the Kenneth Waltz. Which approach is the best suited for analyzing international relations after the Cold War? Now, question D. Is globalization essentially a process of universalization of capitalist modernity? And E. What are the differences between the interest groups and pressure groups? Are the pressure groups in India in a position to fully protect or promote the interest of their members? Oh, there were problems in the printing. There were misprinting questions. Problem in the printing. Oh, I am writing something and it. Anyway, now I am going to read the question paper. The struggle for a democracy has been marked by a bitter strife and tribulations. Examine the statement illustrating the cases of Pakistan, Nepal and Myanmar. Now I am going to write here. Let's. Oh my God, what's happening in the question paper? Anyway, let us start. Discuss the theory of nuclear deterrence. Did nuclear deterrence prevent a superpower war? Now, question number C. What are the real objectives of the Millennium Development Goal, MDGs? Do you think that Millennium Development Goal have been able to achieve the desired goal of poverty alleviation and sustainable development? Now, question number 3A. Do you endorse that the conventional discourse on human rights has failed to improve women's rights? Explained in the context of feminist theories. Now B. How far the world governance mechanisms dominated by IMF, World Bank legitimate and relevant? What measures do you suggest to improve their effectiveness in the global governance? And C. Discuss the collapse of the Soviet Union and its impact on international politics. Now, question number 4A. Had the reform of the economic and social arrangement of the United Nations been effective? B. The European Union has become the most politically influential, economically powerful, and demographically diverse regional entity in the world. Now, question number C. How is it that economic and neoliberal globalization is being integrated from inside, even in developed countries? What are the economic consequences of such globalization? So, section B. What's happening? Here I am writing and the letters were appearing behind the scene. I don't know what is happening. Anyway, question number 5. Answer the following questions in about 150 words each. 10 into 5, 50 marks. Now, question number A. The social structure of the country influences its foreign policy making. How does the social structure of India impact the course and direction of its foreign policy? B. Non-alignment has been the basic principle of India's foreign policy since independence. Discuss its relevance in the contemporary context. Now, question number C. Identify the constraints and challenges to the regional cooperation in the South Asia. And D. Ethnic conflict and insurgencies in the Northeast India can be better managed by improving relations with the neighboring countries. Substantiate the statement with suitable examples. Now, question number E. How does the Parliament determine and influence the making of India's foreign policy? Now, question number 6. Before the year 2000, the Indo-US relationship has been marked more with entanglement than cordiality. Why? Question number 6B. Economic interest has emerged as the main component of India's foreign policy. Discuss the statement in the light of India's initiative to improvement relations with China, Japan, and the Central Asian Republic. C. In the 1998, India declared itself as nuclear weapon state. India refuses to sign NPT and CTBT. What would be the implication for India's nuclear policy in case it signs both the treaties? Now, question number 7. Vision of a new world order has emerged as the major objectives of India's foreign policy. Discuss the policy initiative taken by India in this regard and challenges faced by it. Discuss the factor for the decline of India's presence in the Latin America. Now, C. River water disputes are emerging as a major source of irrigations between India and its neighbor. Identify the sources of conflict and suggest the remedial measures. Question 8. The United Nations completed 70 years of its establishment in 2015. What reforms is India asking for to strengthen the global institution of governance and why? Discuss the realistic foreign policy initiative taken by India to balance its relation between the Israel and the Arab world. And C. Discuss the humanitarian role played by India in the crisis-stricken Gulf countries like Yemen and Iraq. So these are the all questions that's end of UPSC Civil Services Men's Examination 2015 question paper 2. So that's all today in this video. If you like it, then share it with the friends who are also preparing for civil services and choosing optional as political science and international relation. So as well as PSIR. Then like my channel, share it and subscribe it. Thank you. Have a great day.